Weight loss should never, ever, ever be your number one goal. That is what we're going to be talking about today. And of course, I'll share with you what to do instead. Hey, I'm Bree. I'm the registered nurse and certified health coach of hippydippymom.com. I am here to help you increase your mood and your memory so that you can up level your mom skills. So, why do I say that weight loss should never, ever, ever be your number one goal? I've said it many times, but I really wanted to dig in a little bit deeper to that topic today, especially because it's January and we just passed the new year, and that is a lot of that's like the biggest New Year's resolution, right? To lose weight. Um, so here's a crazy number though. Every single year, $60 billion is spent in some kind of program, supplement, fad diet, pills, shake, drink. Um, and it's in the weight loss industry, $60 billion. That is crazy. Imagine if we put that money somewhere where we actually needed it in the world. That would make a huge difference. And so these, fad diets, of course, we know don't work. They're not designed to work. They're temporary. And the pills and the supplements and the drinks, and the crazy weird foods that are, diet friendly, actually end up damaging our health in the long term, and they send the way wrong message to future generations, right? Um, so, these items are designed, like I said, to be temporary. So we go into these things thinking, okay, it's only a 10-day cleanse or a 30-day program, or I want to lose 10 pounds. And so when we reach that number, we're done. What's past that? What's beyond that? We have to be thinking much, much more long term. Um, so, temporary weight loss leads to the yo-yo dieting, which that in itself wreaks havoc on our health. It contributes to low self-esteem because we think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be the weight that I want to be? Why, do I lose the weight and then I gain it back? A lot of people end up feeling like a failure. It actually contributes to loss of bone and muscle mass. So, we see all these older generations with osteoporosis, and not necessarily that they like went through all these fad diets when they were younger, but fad diets create, us to lose our nutrients. We're actually malnourished when we're going through fad diets. So, leads to um, bone and muscle loss, and it wreaks total havoc on our hormones and our gut health. And we know that if our gut isn't healthy, something somewhere along the line is going to go wrong. Um, it's a common misconception too that a lot of people think that skinny people are healthy. So I can see where this comes from because yes, obesity is, a very obvious outward appearance or sign that we're not healthy. But skinny people can be just as unhealthy on the inside as an obese person. We've seen skinny people with high blood pressure and high cholesterol. And, I myself had depression and anxiety and migraines and infertility, but I was never overweight. Skinny people get cancer. So skinny does not equal healthy. Let's please get that out of our heads. Skinny does not equal healthy. We need to be setting our sights higher. So what, in your kind of dream world where you picture your perfect life, your perfect day, your perfect vision of not just your body, but how you feel, how you function throughout the day. What does that look like? So I've shared this before, but for me, my vision is that when I am, closer to the end of my life, when I'm 80 or 90, I basically want to function the same as I do now. So I want to have a great amount of energy. I don't want to be on any medication. I want to be totally independent. I don't want anyone to have to take care of me. I want to cook my own foods, all those things. So I want to do that from this moment till the second that I die. That is my dream vision. And so every choice, or most choices that I make, because nobody's perfect, let's be real. So most choices that I make every single day reflect that goal of mine, that vision. So we need to set our sights higher. Here are some examples. Would you like to have a normal blood pressure and get off your blood pressure medication? Do you not want to have headaches? Do you want to have more energy? And let's keep in mind that this is forever, forever, not for 30 days, not through 2019, but forever. That is one of the most important things to keep in mind, forever. So what happens is that as we keep this vision in mind, as we keep this goal in mind, we start making better lifestyle choices. So, we're eating better, we're exercising, we're eliminating chemicals that we're spreading all over our body or our homes. And so as we improve our lifestyle choices, the weight just falls off if you're, not at the weight that is natural for you. So if you want more kind of guidance or information on healthy living, how to keep your family healthy, I'll link to my 10 tips for healthy family living. And so what do you do if weight loss should not be your number one goal? One thing I always talk about and work with my clients on is counting chemicals, not calories. So this is so important, and I really don't feel like very many people practice this. So we are just inundated with toxins and chemicals, and they can lead to kind of everything I mentioned: high blood pressure, headaches, cancer. They can even contribute to obesity. So, count chemicals, not calories. That is very important. And if you have questions on what the heck does that mean, where are chemicals hiding, feel free to send me a message wherever you're watching this, or email me at brie@hippydippymom.com. So make sustainable choices. Again, we're not thinking in the short term, we're not thinking temporary, we're thinking forever. So, excuse me. So think about, how can I make this a lifestyle? How can I make it sustainable? So this is kind of a crazy number I found too, that 65% of people that completed a fad diet will actually gain all their weight back. And the average American implements fad diets 4 times a year. Of course, that means some more, some less, but that's a very clear indicator that something is not working, aka fad diets are not working. And usually with these fad diets, within 2 weeks, 25% of people just give up. They don't even follow through with it. So another thing to keep in mind is that you didn't gain the weight in 10 days or 30 days. So you cannot expect it to all go away in 10 days or 30 days, or even a year. Weight gain's really slow. Sometimes it creeps up on us, even though not really, but it builds up over time. It's not just like we wake up one morning and we're 50 pounds heavier. So have grace in that. Know that if you've gained the weight, it's going to take time for it to come off. So don't expect this amazing miracle transformation that happens overnight. For those of us that are parents or grandparents, maybe teachers, someone who's around kids a lot, remember that kids watch everything we do. It's kind of crazy sometimes. I swear my daughter has like supersonic hearing and supervision sometimes. She'll pick up on everything. So it's crazy. So kids watch everything that you do. There was a number I saw that even girls as young as 8 years old have been on a diet because someone that was a female role model in their life, they saw them dieting. that is just sad. That breaks my heart. My daughter's 7, and I can't imagine her telling me she needs to go on a diet. That is just sad. So remember that kids watch everything you do. If you don't eat vegetables, it's going to be really hard for you to get your kids to eat vegetables. And that's just kind of, one example, but that goes with everything, with exercise, with, words that come out of your mouth. Like if you tend to say more negative things, then that's what, the kid's going to do. That's just what kids do. So keep that in mind too. And also keep in mind that 1 in 3 American kids is overweight. So we really need to be making better lifestyle choices, not only for ourselves, but for our kids. We're setting them up for a really scary future. Get the whole family involved. So meal plan, ask your family, what's your favorite meal and what's your favorite meal? And we're going to plug it in and you're going to help me cook it. You're going to chop some vegetables, you're going to stir, and it gets the whole family together. It's special family time, but then it also brings more awareness to the importance of food, the importance of eating healthy. And then it makes it kind of easier for you too, because you're not doing it all on your own. So the last tip I have to, really make better lifestyle choices instead of just focusing on weight loss as your #1 goal is to make 1 to 2 changes at a time. This is how we really make something sustainable and last a really long time, is that we start to implement, something we're trying to make into a new habit. And you just focus on those 1 to 2 things until they are for sure a habit, something you don't really even have to think about anymore. And then you move on to something else instead of trying to do all the things like I did in the beginning and then getting overwhelmed and then going back to what you were comfortable with, even though it was all the wrong things. That's what I did until I figured out, oh, I could just do 1 to 2 things at a time and it's still moving me in the right direction, but then I'm, making lasting changes. So that's pretty much it for today. If you have any questions about what to do instead of focusing on weight loss or how to get started or what steps are best for you, I will include my link to schedule a free 60-minute call with me. And then you will walk away with 1 to 2 actionable steps that are just for you, because in this industry too, it's not one size fits all. So that is it. Have a great rest of your day, friend. Take care.